attitude like a young O'Shea with an AK.
Okay, don't you tell these motherfuckers that my name is O'Shea.
What up, everyone? It's the Nation of Podcation Daily Podcast. I'm O'Shea. Make sure you guys hit that like and subscribe button. Also, make sure you follow me on Instagram at @thereal_OBarberbrand and at Nation of Podcation on Instagram and TikTok. Friend of my channel, Terrence Gangsta Williams, the half-brother of Cash Money co-founders Birdman and Slim, gives his thoughts and reactions to the Birdman interview where he went off on Rick Ross. Now, as we all know, Birdman and Rick Ross have had a problem for a long time. Now, apparently this all goes back to when Birdman allegedly robbed DJ Khaled for millions of dollars when DJ Khaled's We The Best was signed with Cash Money. And apparently Rick Ross didn't like that because Rick Ross and DJ Khaled are real close. And Ross had some things to say about Birdman. And also when Lil Wayne said what he had to say when he was going through his issues with Birdman, Rick Ross also chimed in and says you need to pay that man his money. He was speaking on Birdman's relationship with these other artists. And Birdman said, hey, what are you doing in another man's business anyway? Why are you speaking on these guys? Why are you even in my business anyway like that? You came from up under the umbrella of me anyway, and I showed you the game, and now you got a nerve to speak out and try to go against me and try to start a problem with me. Little dude, shut your mouth. So Rick Ross over the last week has been going at Birdman. He named both of his Rolls Royces Beatrice and Stunner. Ross is doing everything he can to troll Birdman. He even rolled past Birdman's old house on Stunner Island. And Rick Ross claims that Birdman's house was foreclosed on Stunner/Star Island and he had to move away from there. Rick Ross just purchased a lot not too far from there. So he shows Birdman's house in the background quite a bit of these last few videos, just kind of stun on him, trying to pick fun at Birdman. Now, I believe Birdman probably sold that house and probably moved. It probably wasn't a good investment. I'm sure Birdman has a nice mansion of his own someplace else. I'm sure he's got a few mansions, just not on Star Island anymore. Well, let's listen to Gangsta Williams as he gives his thoughts and reaction to it, what his brother Birdman has to say about Rick Ross. Let's take a look at this clip from Gangsta Williams.
I just want y'all to hear Stunner go off. So he have done this before. He have disrespect somebody's mother, went off, say what he said. That's how he feels. So that's why I wasn't surprised that he didn't immediately react to Ross saying through this for Miss Gladys. The Stunner have already reached out and said he gave some choice words himself, and he's going to give some more choice words. That's just how he rolls. That's just what it is. So he's going to get some get back.
So as we know, Gangsta Williams is Birdman's brother. He knows how his brother acts. Birdman, he's going to talk his stuff, especially if you push that right button. A lot of the times Birdman moves in silence. He don't say too much. Folks have taken shots at him. He just don't even let it. He just lets it go over his head. He don't even worry about it because he's after the money. But every now and again, we get Birdman, we get Stunner, we get Baby. We get him to go off and just do what he does best. And that's the Birdman that I miss. The Birdman that's out here talking his ish. Let's tune back in.
Gotta be patient. That's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? Ross having his fun, trolling, doing what he do. You know what I'm saying? Started going to do what he do. And then we got Drake going at it with who he going at it with. Hey, man, there's a lot of hip-hop, old heads going at it. That's just what it is. But you know what? Let me just say this now, because, hold on.
Now, I'm going to have to agree with Gangsta Williams there. 2024 has been the year of the hip-hop beef. We got Drake going against the world. Like I said, he's going against Future, Metro Boomin, Kendrick Lamar. He's going against Rick Ross. He's going against A$AP Rocky, The Weeknd. I mean, the list goes on and on and on of folks going at Drake. Then you got Birdman and Rick Ross going at it. You got Chris Brown going at it with Quavo. There's hip-hop beef everywhere in 2024. Let's tune back in.
You know, Drake, like I said, he been having his stuff. Birdman, you know, jumped in. That's what I was about to say. I know something I had to keep talking about and catch it. I wouldn't be surprised at BG jumping out. Because it's like a lot of people starting to take sides. Like, okay, you know what's crazy? Lil Baby said it best in his song, and in a minute. He said this stuff is slick divided. Personal, he say.
So that's interesting to me right there. I would be surprised if BG jumped in on this. I would feel like BG, after getting out of prison, he probably wants to make collabs with a lot of those dudes, and they can help make him a lot of money. So I'm not sure he wants to just jump in that. On the flip side, BG is a loyal dude, so you never know. And he is loyal to Birdman even after the issues that they've had over the years. He still goes back to Birdman because, like Birdman said plenty of times, BG is like a son to him. He's always going to be like a son to him. He's always going to let him come back home. So shout out to Birdman and BG. They like Suge and Pac. Let's tune back in.
Some homies mad because he got rich without him and stuff. So it's like, you know, a lot of people get to hating. Like, when we get money, we grind, it's all good. But if I go this way and you ain't part of the plan, now you mad, you hate, you know what I'm saying?
Right, so there you have it from Gangsta Williams. He gives his thoughts and reactions to the whole Birdman-Ross beef. Now, I like what Gangsta had to say there. Birdman talked his ish first. He talked about doing stuff to people's mamas, and he hoped they mamas pass away and all this type of stuff. So what Rick Ross said about sending him to Miss Gladys, that's something that you got to expect. If you're going to talk about mamas and start taking it there with somebody, then you got to expect that they going to take it there and start bringing up stuff that you don't like and may not be comfortable with either. Now, like I've said plenty of times, as long as these guys just keep it on wax, just keep it to the music, I'm all for it. I don't want to see hip-hop go through a time where we had to lose rapper after rapper after rapper, especially up to the gang and gun violence and these hip-hop beefs. It's not necessary. Just showcase your talent, show us what you can do, show us you can be more creative than the next man, you have better lyrics than the next man, you can out-rap him, whatever you got to do, just don't pick up the guns. Nation, what do you think about Gangsta Williams' comments? What do you think about the whole 2024 hip-hop beef? What do you think about the Drake versus Rick Ross beef? What do you think about Birdman versus Rick Ross, Drake versus the world? Nation, let me know in the comment section down below. Make sure you guys hit that like and subscribe button on your way out.
O'Shea and I have been kicking it strong for a minute now. O'Shea doesn't drink. He doesn't smoke. O'Shea is a professional model.
Attitude like a young O'Shea with an AK.
Okay, don't you tell these motherfuckers that my name is O'Shea.